Queensland, going to you live again for the 10th time in my 12 days of Christmas. So hopefully lots of you will be joining. Hopefully you'll get the notification that I've gone live and jump on and join me and say hello and let me know where you're watching from. So believe it or not, this is the 10th episode out of my 12 days of Christmas. So I can't believe I'm finally getting towards the end. So I've got today and 2 more days, so 3 more episodes of this awesome 12 days of Christmas. So hopefully you've been enjoying my 12 days of Christmas series, and it's been giving you a little bit of an insight to what gorgeous things we have coming in our new September to December mini catalogue. So hello and welcome. I can see a few of you have got the notification. Wow, all I can say is I've come on here to do crafting to have a bit of a rest. I've had such a huge busy day today, catching up on house stuff. Don't you just love that house stuff you have to do? Cleaning shower screens, toilets, bathrooms, doing washing, mowing lawns, you name it. So I've had a house day today. So hello and welcome. So I'm going to play around with some snowflakes this afternoon because I haven't touched this set yet. And, I actually went looking around and there has not been very much done with this set so far. So hopefully you will sit back and enjoy this afternoon. So this is actually my free class for the week as well. So even though it is brand new product, I will be sending out card kits to make 2 of each design of the 3 things that I create this afternoon. So I'm going to use the gorgeous snowflake bundle. I'm also going to use the gorgeous snowflake specialty paper. So yes, you will be able to get a kit with brand new products sent out if you place a $100 order or more through my online store using the current host code. Now, you will see that there is a QR code here on the screen. If you actually click on that QR code, it will actually take you straight through to my online store with the host code connected as well to make it easy. If you are not up to doing the QR code thing, then by all means you can click the link in the show more box down below or in the description of this video. But I will be creating kits to make 2 of each of these projects for you. Now, you have to order using that monthly host code from now until Friday. Now, I'm sure it was the 24th of August is Friday. Let me double check. I'm sure it's the 25th. I may have that wrong in my description, but it's Friday the 25th of August until midnight. So any orders that are placed of $100 or more, you will earn a free kit to make 2 of each project. And you will also, if you order $150 or more, you will get a free embellishment thrown in as well. This is the one with a punch. Yes, that is correct. And no dies. So lots of stamping and lots of creative thoughts when it comes to, it's a little bit of a shame that there's not some dies. We've had some beautiful snowflake dies in the past. But yes, this is all to do with the stamp set. So I have to get imaginative with my stamping and creating this afternoon. So let's get started. So I've got out, now I don't have anything planned. As you can see on my desk, I have a heap of products here that I'm like everything to do with snowflakes. So I've got the sparkling snowflake stamp set. I've got the snowflake tag die. I've also got Lost Lagoon ribbon, which is current in our catalogue right now as we speak. I've also got this beautiful iridescent ribbon, and this is actually brand new in our new mini catalogue. So that's brand new product, which I thought I might use that. I've got the gorgeous Faceted Gems Trio Pack because they've got the Lost Lagoon, so I thought they would go really, really well with the specialty paper. Now, I've also got my hands on these awesome masks that we have. Now, you may have seen people doing the gorgeous sunflower. So these masks are designed to layer up and make a gorgeous sunflower with blending brushes. So you do the flower, you then can do the center, you then can do another little center, and then you can actually do the leaves. So I will do a video on that after I've done my 12 days of Christmas when we're finished doing that. But it also has these other masks as well. So it's got this one here, which is like the herringbone type of pattern, but it's got snowflakes. So I thought, what better way to christen these masks is to use it with the snowflakes. And then, of course, it's got the leaf one there. So I actually thought I would probably use that snowflake one. And what else have we got? So I got out just some Lost Lagoon cardstock and some basic white cardstock. I also have the gorgeous Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder as well. So this one, we had Snowfall, which was one that we had before, where it had the dots and they were more intense up the top and then fading out. This one actually has snowflakes as well in it. So this one's a little bit different to the one that we used to have. So it's a 3D embossing folder, so I thought I would use that. And, of course, I've got the gorgeous specialty paper that goes with this awesome bundle. So you can see there, this is beautiful Lost Lagoon color, and then it's got some silver and white. So I thought I would play around with some of this gorgeous specialty paper as well. All right, so for my first one, what I wanted to do is just do a mostly basic white. So I wanted to, there's nothing better than when you're doing snowflakes to do a gorgeous, really beautiful white card. So I'm actually going to start off with a card base, which is our thick basic white, and I'm going to fold that in half. Now, when you actually attend a class in person with me, this is more or less what you get. You get card kits to actually create using a specific bundle. So this is absolutely exactly how I would normally hold a class. So to add a little bit of a highlight, so just a little bit of color to this, I'm going to do a Lost Lagoon layer underneath, but then I need some basic white, and I'm a bit slack. I didn't cut my basic white layers, so I'll just grab out the paper trimmer and cut some basic white layers. So I just wanted to do a hint of color on this, but mostly have this card fairly neutral and fairly like just white. So let's do some card base, some card layers. Now, I haven't sent out the email, so for the people that are waiting on the email with the measurements for all the different size bags, I haven't sent that email out yet. I will hopefully, if I get a chance, get to it tomorrow. It will definitely go out this week. I've just been under the pump and really, really busy at the moment. And, of course, right when I'm really, really busy, I have my father visiting tomorrow to do a little bit more building, so that puts me out of action for a while. So I will hopefully get on tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I don't know whether I'll be ended up running late or not. I will try to be on at 5 o'clock. I've told my father that I have to do my 12 days of Christmas, so I more or less told him that I can't not do it. So okay, so we have that. So I just wanted a little hint of color there like that. So that's just going to add just a slight little bit of color. Oh, how did you go, Leslie? How was the physio? I hope they weren't too rough on you. All right, so I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to emboss this white layer with this gorgeous embossing folder. So let's do that. So now it's more intense. I'm actually going to have it. I think I want it that it's more intense up the top and a little bit down the bottom. So I'm going to turn my cardstock that way so I get the intensity at the top of my layer. So let's just bring in the cut and emboss now. Now this is a 3D embossing folder. So we will just be using our number 1 plate and our number 4 plate. So we're going to pop that fold in then it's going to go through the machine first and our number 4 plate on top, and we'll run that through. And we will see these gorgeous snowflakes. Okay, look at that. Isn't that just super, super pretty? All right, so let's pop that out of the way. Put that up there. So we have that and that. Okay, so now I want to do just a cute little, I think I'm going to do a couple of little, with this white. So I'm going to punch out some circles. Actually, I'm going to stamp. Let me see. I'm going to stamp with some Lost Lagoon. I know I said I was going to do it mainly white. I'm going to stamp with some Lost Lagoon on here. Where's my Lost Lagoon? There we go. Because we have some really, really pretty snowflakes in here. So I'm going to grab the really detailed ones. So what you can do is you can do detailed snowflakes and then fill them in with a more solid colour. But I'm actually just going to do them, those 3, the detailed part. Okay. So let's mount those up onto a block. That one, and that one. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to stamp on this designer series paper, and then I'm going to cut out some cute circles. So first of all, because they are virgin stamps and haven't been stamped before with some ink, I'm going to do my smoosh technique to make sure that I'm going to get a really good stamped image. And oh, did you see what I just did? Let's try that up there. Okay. All right. Now, did you see that? On the silver, it's not going to stamp. Okay, so we've got to pick the white areas to get that to stamp. Okay, so we have that one. Then I'm going to pick another larger white area here and do that one. And then I've got another large one here. And I'm going to do that one there. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to punch out. Now we could, to alleviate that situation there, we could have actually embossed. Okay, so we could have actually done Versamark and then into the ink and then done it and then put clear embossing over, and it would have been okay. So we can alleviate that problem. So if you are actually going to get the kit, then if you get some of this silver here, then my suggestion would be to use embossing powder. I'm just going to cut that so I can punch out my pieces. I'm gonna cut about there. Let's hope that works. Now, I could have even used the deckled rectangles, but I haven't got those out at the moment. So I'm going to use, this one is the 1.5 inch punch. I'm just going to punch out that little one there. Okay, and then I'm going to use probably the 1 3/4 inch punch, might be the next one. Will that fit that one? Yes, it will. And then maybe my 2 inch punch. To punch out that one. 2 inches, yes. Just. Okay. So we have our 3 snowflakes ready to go. Okay, thank you, Doris. Doris is actually answering a question. So the reason that you put that fold going through first, yes, you can actually crack and break your embossing folder, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, so we're going to do that, that, and that. And that. And I'm going to use some of that gorgeous white iridescent ribbon that I had. Oh, right there. And we'll pop that on there. Yep, that looks pretty. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to glue that down. Now, if you wanted to bring out the embossing on this a little bit more, you could actually, with a blending brush, blend it a little bit more so you can see that embossing a little bit more. I mean, I'm happy to leave it the way it is because I really want that white look. But you could lightly blend it with a blending brush, and that would actually bring out those snowflakes a little bit more for you. I think I'm going to do my ribbon that way. So let's do some Seal Plus on there. And there. And this is the new, it's called iridescent ribbon. And it has that gorgeous shimmer and shine, but gives that lovely iridescent look. It is different to the sheer ribbon that I showed you earlier on in this series. The sheer ribbon is very see-through. This one here, you physically can't see through it. Okay, so it may look like it looks like the sheer ribbon that I was using, but the sheer one is very see-through. This one is not. Okay, so I'm going to pop that one up on dimensionals and pop it up on the front. It is very pretty ribbon, Claire. Very nice. Okay. We will take those backings off. So your Take Your Pick tool is fantastic for collecting those backings all in one go, rather than having them floating all around on your floor, which they still seem to make their way out onto the floor. Okay, so let's go like that. Okay, and then of course we have our gorgeous snowflakes. I think I'm going to do that and then that. Okay, so I'm going to pop those all up. Wow, I just put so many dimensionals on the back of that. That was not funny. I did them in a bit of a roundabout way, and I was like, oh, that's uneven. That needs another one there. Oh, that needs another one there. And look how many I put on there. That's crazy. Hey, Marcy, how you going? Are you sneaking in watching while you're supposed to be doing something else? Got that. This one. And then, of course, that one. I think I'm going to do just a bow with that. Oh, it ties pretty into a bow. I'm not actually going to put a sentiment on the front. I'll stamp something on the inside, but I just think the front looks quite nice just the way that is. Trying to get a bit of Seal Plus in there. There we go. Thinking it looks quite cute. Might pop the bow that way. Okay. And then for the inside, we can grab our Pierce mat. And then, of course, I'm going to stamp just a series of those snowflakes. I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of paper, my Lost Lagoon, and I'm just going to that there. I'm going to do the big one stamped off and there. Actually, I might do the little one. Little one stamped off and there, and stamped off and there. And then, of course, a sentiment. Winter greetings, let it snow, make the season sparkle. Oh, make the season sparkle. That sounds nice. Oh, if I can get it off. Is that it? Make the season sparkle. And then I'll pop that on the inside. Now, what's going to jazz this up is using my gems, but I also have something else that I thought would look quite cute. We have that. It's all about snowflakes this afternoon. We have that. And then we have these. So I think I will grab that one. Pop him around there. You may think you can't see that, but you wait until you see what I'm about to do. And I have to use the bigger ones. We might pop it right there. Now, the reason I have to use the big ones is because when I go to use these, look at that. Cute as a button. And that. And that. What do you think? So simple. So 3 circles, just stamping, using some of that specialty paper and the gorgeous iridescent ribbon. Okay, that's card number 1. Okay, card number 2, I thought I would do, to change it up a little bit, I'll do a white card base, but I want to use some of this other gorgeous designer series paper as well. So this one here. This one here is my favorite. It's physically my total favorite out of these 3 papers. We will do a strip that is 1.5 by 5.5. Okay. Then we have a Lost Lagoon layer, but we also need a white one. Where's my small one? That must be it. Of all the ones to pick up, I picked up the wrong one. So we'll do that, like that. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of stamping, but then also I think we could do some blending. How about we do some blending with this mask and our Lost Lagoon ink pad. And a blending brush, a brand spanking new blending brush. All right, I'm going to add this underneath so that I make sure that I don't get it everywhere. So let's blend some cute little snowflakes over that piece. So using the mask, making sure that you're tapping off and then blending over the top and getting some gorgeous snowflakes to come through. Okay, look at that. And then without adding any more ink, I'm going to add a couple more, just lighter. I'm just trying to straddle it so that we get there. Let's go a little bit lighter this time and get some more on there. Look at that. Isn't that just super, super cute? Okay, so then, of course, now the new trend is to emboss after you've done that. So do we want to emboss with the snowflake one, or do we want to emboss with this one? So tell me which one. The tile one, the distressed tile one, or the snowflake one? Which one? Type it into the comments. So snowflake or distressed tile? Okay, 2 for snow, 1 for tile. 2 for tile, 3 for tile, 3 for snow. It's even. 4 for snow. Still, snow's leading. Margaret's saying none. Tile. Okay, tile has won it. Okay, so snowflake was winning, and then tile ended up taking over. And now snowflake took over, but too late. Tile won it. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So I'll bring back in the cut and emboss again. So once again, base plate number 1, making sure that the fold is going to go through the machine first. Our number 4 plate over the top and run that through. And you only run it through one way. You never run it back through the other way. Always just run it through one way, and that's it. Okay. So that has now given us that gorgeous texture. As you can see, beautiful texture in the background there. I'm still going to do a strip through here. And I'm going to use that iridescent ribbon again. So I think I'm just going to glue that down now. Okay, so let's pop that down onto there with our liquid glue. Okay, then I'm going to add that one, and then I'll just trim off the excess that's hanging over. So we'll add that down the side, and that's going to go flush to the top and to the bottom. Okay, I'll trim that off. so. Then I'm going to add that gorgeous ribbon down there as well. I need to add a bit more glue underneath that bit there. Okay, that's better. Okay, so I'm going to add that iridescent ribbon again. I was going to use the, where are we there? I was going to use the Lost Lagoon, but it was going to get lost on that bit of designer series paper. So I decided to use the iridescent one again. Okay, so we will add that onto there. So let's burnish that a little bit. So this is card number 2 out of my free class. So you will get enough in the kit when you place a $100 order or more from now until Friday, the 25th of August, 2023. You will earn a free kit to make 2 of each of these cards that I'm making today in my video. So you must use the host code. If you look at the QR code that's on the screen, if you actually use that, that will take you straight through to my store with the host code connected. If not, please use the link in the show more box down below for you to be able to get the card class for free. So more or less what happens is you will then come back to this video. Everything will be cut to size. You'll come back to this video to assemble them and stamp them. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on there like that. Of course, I'm going to do, I can't help myself, I have to have a vellum circle here. It's just screaming out to me to have vellum. So let's grab our 2 3/8 inch punch, which is here on my table. And I think I'm going to stamp the large snowflake on there. That one there. And we'll do that in, you know what? Let's do it in, no, I'm just going to do it in Lost Lagoon. I was going to say emboss it in silver, but I'm going to do it in Lost Lagoon. Let's grab that. On our vellum. And then I'm just going to use clear embossing over the top. Okay, let's grab my little tray. Now, this is a neat trick to do with any stamping, especially on vellum, and I've popped my tweezers into that. It just makes your stamping more permanent on the vellum, but it also makes it look a little bit more obvious. Now, when you heat emboss on vellum, it happens very, very quickly, and the clear is just going to help that to stay permanent on there. So you can do that with any of our ink pads. Okay, so can you see that? It's now given it this gorgeous embossed look. Now you can do that with any of our ink pads. As long as the ink is still dry, still wet, the clear embossing powder will stick to it. So you've just got to be a little bit quicker at doing it. And that looks really cute. And then I'm going to stamp a sentiment. What have we got in this set? Let's do Let It Snow. Let It Snow. And we'll do that on a piece of basic white. With our Lost Lagoon. Let It Snow. And probably our little, we could go smaller than that. Let's go a 1 inch punch. 1 inch. Let me see if we can do 1 inch. Ooh, perfect. Okay, Let It Snow. Okay. Just going to pop that up in the middle of that. I'm trying to think of where I'm going to put it. I think I might just and then a bow. Let me see if once I got my bow, as soon as I see where I'm close to my ink pad. Yeah, I'm pretty used to ink pads. I very rarely get my my hand in them. Do I want to do a bow or do I want to do a zigzag of ribbon? Let me see what a bow looks like. I feel like it needs something behind it, that vellum. It's let's do a 2 1/4 inch punch circle behind it. Just to bring it out a little bit more. Ah, that looks a bit better. No, I'm going to do a smaller one again. Okay, let's do a 1 1/2 inch circle. That's better. I want to do that, and then we'll pop the Let It Snow up in here. What do you think? I'll close the ink pad, Deborah, so it doesn't scare you. I sort of feel like I want to tie it on. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. I want to put a little hole through here, and I'm going to tie it. Oh, if I don't put it through my finger first. Oh, a little hole. Well, I could actually just get the little hole punch that I have. I do have a punch to do this one. Let's do a punch. We'll punch a hole in here. So I can put a thread through it. Oh, there. Okay, I've punched a little hole. And then I want to do some of our elegant trim. Yeah, I don't like to put holes in my pierce mat, Karen. That's what a pierce mat's for, I know, but I physically don't want to put a hole in my pierce mat because I stamp on my pierce mat all the time, so I don't want a hole in it. Okay, so let's do that. Let's tie it around our bow. I don't know whether I want to do a little... I think I just want to do a knot. See? And then it's now incorporated into my bow. Isn't that cute? That way then we're not interrupting our gorgeous snowflake here. And I'm going to pop that up on dimensional. And I'll pop a snowflake. I want a mini dimensional in behind that. And I'm going to pop a white snowflake on top. Sorry, I'm just going rogue here. That. And I want to pop that in up under there. And then I want to do a big snowflake in the middle. Like that with one of our gems. But I'm going to do a silver gem. Like that. Those snowflakes just need to be a little bit bigger, but it's cute. What do you think? Let's pop that up onto a dimensional now. It came together in the end. I'm raising people's blood pressure. The thought process is really, it's hard work today. I wore myself out before I got on here. As I said, I've come on to craft to have a rest. Okay, and then we'll pop our cute little bow up there, which that looks really cute. We'll bring our little tassels down. Go under there, where I want it to be. There we go. And that's way too long. It turned out pretty cute in the end. I was wondering where I was going, but anyway, it turned out all right. All right, so now we're going to, on the insert, we're going to stamp. And what I'm going to do on the insert, I'm going to show you what you can do. Hopefully this is going to work. I'm not going to re-ink this. I'm just going to stamp it in the middle. Actually, it's too dark. I'm going to turn it over and go again. And we'll go. I wanted it really light. That's what I want it to do. And then I'm going to stamp one of the sentiments over the top. Make the season sparkle. We've already done that one. Let's try this one. What's this one? Winter greetings. We'll do that. And in Lost Lagoon. So can you see how you can just do a really nice light snowflake as a background in behind your greeting? And that looks super cute. You'll be happy to receive it, Carolyn. And then I'm going to freak you out a little bit more now. Now I'm going to do a bit of spritzing in here. So let's just spritz to add a little bit of sparkle. And we might spritz the front a little bit as well. And that spritzing just adds that little bit of something. What do you think? So 2 cards. All right. Now, third and final. I'm actually not going to do a card. This time, I'm actually going to do a tag. And I did see an artisan design with this, and I thought it was super, super cute. So I thought I'm going to give that a go as well. So for the punch that goes with this, it has a tag, and I'm not overly fussed on the way it punches out, but we will give it a go anyway. So to do a tag, you need to have a 2-inch wide strip. So I'm just going to take this is thick basic white, and I'm going to do 2 inches. And I may end up trimming this off, but this will be a cute way to make an awesome tag. So let's do that. Now I'm going to change up the colours a little bit. I'm going to brighten it up a little bit because I'm not going to use Lost Lagoon. I'm going to use Coastal Cabana. And I'm going to use the blending brush that I had here. Even though I used Lost Lagoon in it, I'm going to use the Coastal Cabana. And the Coastal Cabana is going to be a brighter green. And that's actually what I wanted, was a little bit brighter look. So I'm just going to blend on here to get a gorgeous covering of Coastal Cabana. So this is not my idea. This is from an artisan team member, and I just love the look. I'm probably not going to do it exactly like they did it, but I loved the look. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm then going to punch the tag out with the punch. So I'm going to go up into there like that, and turn it over so we can see what's happening. And we're going to punch it. Okay, because it's a bit of a, I don't know, like, I'm being honest here, it's a bit of a funny shaped. Like if we had a die that we could put over the top, yes, that'd be great. I mean, I don't really know whether we could stamp a snowflake over the top. Could we do that? Maybe. Could we? Where's the little one? Would a snowflake stamped over the top? Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. We might do a Lost Lagoon one over the top. Actually, no. Yes, I will do a Lost Lagoon one over the top. Let me see if I can line that up, that I could possibly make it look like a snowflake on the top. Are you holding your breath? We'll see. No. See, that just looks crazy. Yeah. Okay, let's go again. That didn't work. I've got another one here. Let's try some other stamps. Let's try a solid one over the top. Let's see if that works. This little solid baby. I don't know. It's just a funny punch. When I punched it this afternoon, I was like, oh, well, that's a little bit strange. I mean, we could, one of those snowflakes on top, like here, could possibly make it look a bit more like a snowflake. Maybe. What do you think? I'm going to try solid stamping, but I don't think solid stamping is going to do anything either, because nothing sort of really is lining up with it. I don't think. No, nothing's going to line up with it. No, no. But I think if we did one of these over the top, that's definitely going to change it more like a snowflake, even a gold one. Actually, we'll do the gold one. Okay, so I'm going to cut another piece. I'm simply going to cut another piece and we'll start again. All right, so we're going to do 2 inches, and that's got a bit of stamping on the back, but that's totally okay. We're ignoring what's on the back. Okay, so let's do that blending again with our blending brush, with our Coastal Cabana. Whoops. Just to get a really nice, vibrant Coastal Cabana in the background. We are then going to punch it, and I think I'm going to put one of those gold snowflakes on top. So let's punch that one out again. Okay. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to clean off these stamps, and we're going to do a little bit of embossing. Okay, so let's do, oh, that one. Where's the other one? There it is there. Okay, so let's do embossing buddy on here. My poor embossing buddy is just about to its end of its life. Okay. And I'm going to ink up with Versamark. That, and maybe that. Okay, let's do gold. No, that's copper. Let's do gold. Okay. And the reason I'm going back to the old way of doing it is because I still have the clear in my tray. So I had to do it that way. Okay. Let's go like this. Okay, so let's heat that. Deborah's saying, I was thinking the same. It looks like the silly antlers on top. Okay. And then I think what I want to do is I want to do a lovely embossed one on vellum. So we will do, I think, the big one on vellum. So let's grab my embossing buddy again. And my Versamark ink. And we will stamp that one down. We will grab the gold embossing powder again. Okay. Let's heat that one. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I've thought about something. We have I'm just going to try something. If I can find the stamp set. I'm trying to find Season of Chic. Oh, is that the dies beside it? Yeah, okay. It's okay, never fear. I've thought about something here. What about we do... What about we take this... What else have we got? We've got a bigger one here. And this... Okay. See, where there's a will, there's a way. That's going to just possibly fit over the top. Or, anyway, I'm going to try those two. So let's use some of that gorgeous distressed gold. Where's some of that? We'll use some of this and cut some of them out. Okay. I'll just do that off camera. I won't be in it. That and that. Look at this one. Let's see if this one goes over that tag. Look. Is that making it better? What do you think? And we have this one. Or we could do that. What do you think? Where there's a will, there's a way. Now, I'm going to stamp with, I think, Let It Snow. Winter Greetings. I like Winter Greetings. I think I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to stamp it. I know I did emboss a big snowflake. I'm going to do that in Lost Lagoon. And I'm going to do another one just there. And I'm going to do another one there. It's starting to come together. Now, I do have this one. I feel like I think I'm going to fussy cut this. I don't want it to be a circle. I feel like it needs to be fussy cut. Can you get that I'm struggling, that I need snowflake dies to go with this? But when we don't have dies, what do? We fussy cut. That looks better. I feel like I want to put half a one on there and a half one. I'm going to cut that in half. Watch out. Here I go. I'm going to cut that in half. I'm going to pop half a one. I'm going to cover up what I've done there. Let's put one coming in down through there. It's cute. And then finish it off with, I don't think I'm going to use that one. I think I'm just going to add that there with a glue dot. It is flying by the seat of my pants, isn't it? I told you, this is the process that I go through when I'm designing things. I'm like, what am I going to do? I love snowflakes, but I'm missing the dies. I physically need the dies. I feel like that one needs to be popped up in the middle. So we need a little mini dimensional on the back of that. Mini, like that. I then want to put something in the middle of that. Maybe a white snowflake in the middle and then a rhinestone. Ooh, yes. And then, of course, just a... Ooh. What about one of these? One of these. That's cute. Pop some of them around. And then I'm going to add a cute gold bow using my thread. There it is. Too busy? Let's add a double gold bow because we can. If you've got it, why not? Use it. Exactly, Lynn. Exactly. The bow's going to finish it off. It really is. I know you all go, why do you have to put a bow on everything? But the bow's going to finish this. It's physically going to set it off. Look. See? Once you put the bow on, it looks super, super cute. All right. We need a glue dot for the bow. And there you have a tag using the sparkling snowflakes. Let's move all that out of the way. Okay, so let's bring back in. So once again, if you spend $100 or more through my online store, you will get a card kit to make 2 of each of these designs from the projects that I have created today. Using the host code, if you use the QR code that is on the screen, that will actually have the host code connected to it. If you are not up to date with using host codes, then by all means you can click on the link in the show more box down below. It is a special tag. Like, honestly, I think it ended up turning out okay. It's just when you've got something that is not doing exactly what you want it to do, then you have to try and find alternatives. So the texture sheet dies came in handy. I was just struggling without the snowflakes. That was the Kerry says, I really love that tag now. It's so beautiful. And as you can see, once you've actually added the snowflakes on the top, it does something different with that tag top. But in saying that, you could actually do so I'm going to show you here with this. You could actually make a label, and it doesn't look too bad if you make it as a label. You watch this. Okay, and you can create a label with it. So you could create a label to go on the card and then pop some other things on top, and it looks totally okay. I just think no longer a reindeer. Exactly. I just think it's missing something in here. Like, it's physically missing something in there. Unless I'm not using it the right way, but it's physically missing something in there. That's the only thing that I can say is that, actually, you know what? Hang on a minute. Get ready for this. I was thinking maybe we could pop. No, because then it goes back in there. I was thinking maybe we could pop that in there. No, it doesn't work. Anyway, you could make a tag out of it. I mean, honestly, it looks like a bonbon. Yeah, honestly, you could create a tag out of it, and I think it probably looks better creating a tag out of it like that rather than trying to use it as a tag. But once you pop a snowflake on top, it looks pretty cute. So once again, you can earn this kit for free with a $100 order this week, and that offer runs out on Friday night, the 25th of August at midnight. So for any qualifying orders, you will get a kit to make 2 of each of these projects. So hopefully you have enjoyed that today, and I do apologize for all the umming and ahhing, and but I mean, it was the thought process, and it's sometimes how we design things. So so hopefully you can see how sometimes our minds tick over and we struggle with things, but there's always a way. When never ever let anything beat you. There's always a way that you can change something up, you can add something, you can incorporate a different bundle, a different die out of a different set, and get a really beautiful effect in the end. So you think it will make a gorgeous bookmark? Well, there you go. So thank you everyone for hanging out with me today, and I will be back here hopefully at 5 o'clock tomorrow. I will communicate if there's any reason that I can't. If I have to miss tomorrow, I will definitely be back on Wednesday afternoon. But all things going well, hopefully I will be back tomorrow at 5 o'clock for episode number 11 out of the 12 days of Christmas. So thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. Once again, my name is Donna Gray, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland. All of the things that I have used today, except for some of the twine and things, have to be purchased in a starter kit. Right now, they're not available to people until the 6th of September. So the Snowflake bundle is not available until the 6th of September, but you can actually place it in a starter kit and enjoy a 20% discount. So I am always on Carolyn, yes, at the same time each afternoon. Yep. And I've been doing that for the last, for 12 days, nearly 12 days. So, so thank you everyone, and I will see you